Live from YouTube.com, this is Crazy Joe and Big D.
And I'm your boy, Big D.
Yeah, we're going to be previewing the Maverick vs. Heat, Game 5 of the NBA Finals.
Right.
So, who you going with, Big D?
I'm going with King James and company. I'm going with Miami tonight.
You going with Queen James? Queen James?
King James.
I don't know. He looked more like a queen in Game 4, buddy. 8 points.
Well, that was one game. I think LeBron is tired. They've been playing him the whole series. He only had 2 minutes to rest. So tonight, I think he's going to be real focused, and he's going to come out to play.
I don't know, man. I think Dallas is going to have the edge because Dirk, he's played with 100-degree fever.
Right, Dirk has been playing good.
He's been playing good, right. even under bad condition, he's playing good. But I think this is Dirk's last chance and Jason Kidd's last chance to get that championship. I mean, this is LeBron, Wade, and Bosh. It's their first year, and they're already at the NBA Finals. That's why the team came around, because they want to become a championship team. They're gonna have opportunities. This is why I think Dallas is gonna be more hungry.
Well, this is Bosh first year where Wade has won a ring already, and LeBron, he has been in the final once before, but he ended up getting swept by the San Antonio Spurs. So LeBron, this is his chance. If you never know when you can get back there again. So when you get that chance, you got to go ahead and take it.
I don't know if LeBron's going to take it with them 8 points, but I do agree that that you don't know when you're going to get back there next.
Right.
He's lucky to get back here for 2 times, but I still don't like the way he showed up in Miami. But I'm over that now. But I do think that like you said earlier, 70% of teams who win Game 5 go on to win the entire series.
Right.
So if Dallas wins, it's going to go to Game 7.
Right.
If Miami wins, it might go to Game 6. It's going to go to Game 6 most likely, but it's shaping out to be a really interesting series.
Right.
I mean, Dirk's doing all right. Queen James, as I like to call him, is doing all right. But for 8 points for a superstar, you cannot have that. You cannot.
But like I said once before, I think LeBron is kind of tired. They've been playing him the whole series throughout the whole playoffs because the big three is the team. You take either one of those guys out the game, and you're not going to see any points. So
no.
I guess with that being said, LeBron, the coach have to know when to take LeBron out the game and when to bring him back in.
Yes, that is
what I'm saying?
true.
But hey, I'm looking for a great series tonight. I think Miami is going to pull it off.
Also, I also want to elaborate on something else. One thing that we've seen consistently through the playoffs with Miami is they cannot close in the fourth quarter.
Right.
They need to learn, because Wade messed up, but in this series, it seemed like in the Chicago series, LeBron James was on fire. And in this series, it seems like Wade's kind of taken over, because he's kind of been there before. But if you can get Wade and LeBron both going,
right.
Even though I want the Mavs to win, those are odds I do not want to see. Those are odds I don't want to see.
You are right about the fourth quarter, because if Miami could close out the game in the fourth quarter, this series would be swept.
It would.
Miami could have won this series in 4 games, because if you go back to the 2 games that Dallas won, Miami was up probably 10 points or more in each one of those games that they lost, and they gave it up in the fourth quarter. So if you look at if they can close it out tonight, hey, look for Game 6 Miami to win.
Yeah, but I agree with you on the fourth quarter thing. If they can just get a firm lead and play great defense and not get too tired in the fourth, because that's what I think everyone's looking at, is that LeBron James is getting tired in the fourth because he's been playing too many minutes. Eric Spoelstra, you need to learn when to rest your superstars and when not. That's the one thing about Miami, is when they all came together in Miami, they didn't have enough money for a bench, and that's what they are really. That was really hurting them right now. Again, their big 3 superstars tired, is that they're the team.
Right.
And you got a couple people like Haslam, who's he's pretty good off the bench, and Miller, but it's the big 3. That's the team.
But like Magic Johnson said in the post game, the big 3, they can't rely on the role players on the road. You are the big 3. Magic said it. he said back when he was playing, when you went into the fourth quarter, he didn't rely on the role players. He knew that James Worthy was going to show up. He knew that Kareem was going to show up, and he knew that he had to show up. Each one of the big three players, they have to play their game. They can't rely on the role players to show up on the road. They have to show up. So with that being said, LeBron has to play his game, Wade has to play his game, and Bosh has to play his game. And they just have to look for the role players for assistance.
Yes, I agree with that, but I also agree with something that the great Charles Barkley said, that the Heat are whiners, which is very true. Look at LeBron's face every time he gets a foul call. Let's take a look over here. Let's take a look. Take a look at that face. Yeah, that's a nice face, ain't it? I agree, man. You know, it's a very nice face when LeBron, you know, gets fouled or something, you know. That face is priceless. I love seeing that. But, you know, it seems like in the Chicago series, and even a little bit in this series, the big three are getting calls, like, going their way. If a couple calls go Dallas' way, you know, this could be a completely different series.
Well, I feel that they've been calling a few bogus calls on both sides of the court.
Yeah, I agree with
But, hey, I'm just looking for Game 5 tonight. I think it's going to be a great game because I think both teams know whoever wins this game is going to have the advantage of going back to Miami and the advantage of winning the series. So look for this to be the best game of the series.
Yeah, and if you're Dallas going into Miami, those aren't good odds, you know, to come back, because it's hard to win in Miami. It really is.
Right.
If you could get at least one in Miami, you'll be lucky. But I think if they could get that game, it's going to go to Game 7.
Okay, well, it's your boy Big D, and this is Crazy Joe. And look for Game 5 tonight on ABC at 8 o'clock.
Go Dallas.
King James.